Hey guys, how are you? Welcome back to Therapy with Miss T, where I'm Miss T and I have a quick message for someone, okay? So, how are you all doing? As always, I hope you are blessed, safe, and well. I am intuitive and I pick up an energy from the Most High. My messages come from the Most High, and as always, I am not a therapist. I'm intuitive. So, if you need help, feel free to reach out to someone and get the help that it is that you need. There's nothing wrong with therapy, there's nothing wrong with speaking to someone, and there's nothing wrong with getting help. But if you would like a personal reading on your personal journey through life, then feel free to book that at allthingsspiritual444.com, okay? But yes, guys, okay, so the Most High came through just now, okay? And I heard they did it out of desperation, okay? They did it out of desperation, all right? And what is desperation, guys, right? What is it when someone does something because they are desperate? What is it when someone does something out of desperation, right? So desperation means a hopeless state, a strong feeling of sadness, fear, and despair. Okay, so around this time, guys, there's someone that has been doing something or dealing with something because of fear, because of despair, because of hopelessness, right? And sometimes these things and these feelings can have you do something out of desperation. The Most High said, yes, they did something out of desperation. And they are whoever they are for you. This could be enemies. This could be frenemies. This could be exes. This could be anyone that you were once close to. This could be ex-family. They did it out of desperation. Okay? So it says wanting or needing something so badly that you will do anything, even if it's immoral, illegal, degrading, self-humiliating, or in poor taste. So this is someone that did something against you or towards you despite anything that they felt when it comes to immorality, when it comes to it either being legal or not, degrading or not. They did it out of desperation. Okay? This is someone that did something to you out of desperation. It says something that results in extreme behavior. Okay? So this could be that someone did something out of extremeness. This is someone that did something out of, I'm also hearing rash. Thank you, Spirit. So someone rushed to make a decision, or someone did something, I'm hearing hasty. Okay, someone did something hasty, or someone did something rash, or someone did something quick, okay? But they did it out of desperation. They did it out of a feeling of sadness. They did it out of a feeling of fear. They did it out of a feeling of despair, right? And that's why I say sometimes, guys, you honestly have to pray for your enemies, because sometimes when you are in those energies of despair and anxiety and fear and all the hopelessness in the world, those are the people that the enemy likes to use as a vessel the most. The enemy will use someone that is in that energy, and unbeknownst to them, they don't even know they're being used to attack you. Sometimes people will go against you and they don't even know why they don't like you. They just don't feel like they like you. That could be the enemy, right? The enemy has tactics too. And it comes to kill, steal, and destroy. And there's someone that did something towards you in desperation. There's someone that did something towards you in fear, in a state of despair. Now, does this mean that you accept them back? Of course not. It means that you use your discernment and you pray for them and you release them in love. But just know that around this time, and I'm not saying of course not, like if they haven't changed. If they've changed and you feel it in your heart that they've changed, and you use your discernment. But there is someone that did something out of desperation, the Most High said, when it comes to you. And this is because this person was in a fear and in a place of desperation. They were in a fear of despair. They were in a fear of anxiety. They were in a place of hopelessness. They were in a place of lowlessness, right? They were in that energy. So when you're in those energies, sometimes you do things unbeknownst to yourself out of desperation. Whether this is someone that had tried to attack you, this is someone that tried to use black magic against you, this is someone that tried to hurt you. Someone did something towards you and they did it out of desperation, all right? And you will be set free for that. You will never have to pay for the consequences of what someone else has done for you, done to you, even though at the time it may feel like you're suffering, even though at the time it may feel like it sucks, like life just never seems to go your way. But imagine the person in that desperation. Life is a lot harder for them, and maybe because they too also accumulate their karmic debt. They don't get away with hurting you. They don't get away with being in that desperation. They don't get away with being in that place of lawlessness. They can heal from it, but they don't get away with whatever it is that they've done to you. No. And sometimes guilt will eat someone alive. Guilt can literally eat you alive if you don't release it. And there's someone that did something the Most High said out of desperation. So around this time, guys, there's a lot going on, okay? There's a lot going on in the spiritual realm. There's a lot going on in the earthly realm. There's just a lot going on. And this is why you have to stay close to the Most High, especially in these times, but always, right? Always. We always need the Most High, but especially right now. Because there's a lot of confusion and there's a lot of chaos and there's a lot going on. And some people are doing things out of desperation. That is what the Most High said, that around this time, it is a time of desperation and someone did something out of those feelings. And yes, they will have to pay for that, but it's to let you know that that's why you too sometimes should pray for your enemies. And it's not because you want to make up with your enemies. It's not because you are, soft or not. No, it's because when someone is in that kind of place, the enemy is using them as a target, as a vessel, unbeknownst to them sometimes. Now, there's some people who don't care if they're being used by the enemy. Some people. But there are some people who truly don't even know they're being used until they are able to release their self of those demonic entities and energies, until they are able to release their self and repent and give their self to the Most High. But yes, they did this out of desperation. They did this out of fear. They did this out of anxiety. They did this out of a place of hopelessness. And they did this towards you. And all you can do is pray for these people, because around this time, vengeance is mine, thus saith the Lord. And no one gets away with hurting you. Ever. No one. Especially if you release it and give it to the Most High. You think the Most High don't know when you've cried? When you've shed those tears? When you couldn't overstand or understand why certain things were happening to you? When you were saying like, dang, where's everybody at? Why is my life like this? Like, the Most High know it all. Hear it all. See it all. Feel it all. That's why you got a heart. The Most High know your heart. The Most High know you. So yes, there is someone that did something out of desperation. And yes, they did this towards you. But they too will have to pay for those things that they have done. That's why you pray for them. Because what happens to them is 10 times harder than whatever it is that you feel like you've been through. The Most High comes back through health, sickness, who knows? Finances, who knows? Losses in the family. You never know how something is coming back on someone. Ever. And sometimes it's tenfold. Harder than what you thought you went through, they have to bear. That's why it's vengeance is mine, thus saith the Lord. That's why you don't even have to argue with anyone. You don't have to fight with anyone. You don't have to say anything. You literally give it to the Most High. It's all handled. I promise you. It's all handled. But unfortunately, yes, someone did something and they did it out of desperation. That is what the Most High said. The Most High said it was desperation, and they were desperate and in a place of hopelessness when they did what they did towards you. And unfortunately, guys, that's life. Some people will do things when they are in that state or that state of mind or that mindset. And sometimes until you grow and evolve and ask for forgiveness of those sins and those things that you did that weren't right, you have to learn. And sometimes you learn through vengeance, through pain, through lessons. The Most High teaches us all lessons. This is life. That's what earth is. It's a realm where you learn. It's school. This is school. And what happens in school? You have to study so you can what? Pass the test so you can what? Go to the next grade. So in order to evolve and go to the next grade, you have to understand and understand that sometimes people do things through desperation. and someone did something to you because they were in such a desperate place, such a place of hopelessness. And it doesn't make it right. Of course not. It doesn't make it fair that you had to be the one that they did it to. No. But you will be blessed beyond measures because of that. Because it's touch not my anointed, and do my prophet no harm. And the blessing of the Lord makes rich, and adds no sorrow to it. So for every tear that you cried and everything that you went through, do you know how big those blessings are going to be? Every tear that dropped out of them eyes, you think the Most High don't know how many was shed? Oh, you're going to be compensated for your pain. Big blessings for this pain. You will be compensated for all the pain that you had to endure and went through in life. Big blessings if you give yourself to the Most High. The blessing of the Lord makes rich. Rich in your health, rich in your finances, rich in your family, rich for your kids, rich for your empire, rich for your dynasty, rich for your life. But unfortunately, there is someone that, yes, the Most High said they did it out of desperation. And they will have to suffer for that. And then they can also too be set free. But there's a bill to be paid for everything that you do in life. None of us can escape universal law of karma. None of us. I don't care who you are. We all have to pay our karmic debts at some point. There's karma and there's dharma. You have to decide which one you will get. And sometimes people do things out of desperation. And the Most High said that is what this is around this time. Someone did something to you because they were in a state of desperation. And all you can do is pray for these people, release it, and give it to the Most High. But you will be compensated for your pain. Because no, it's not right. But unfortunately, this is what it is. They did this out of desperation. Thus saith the Lord. That is the message. That is what I got. So as always, guys, what we tell them, all I can say is, honestly, like I always say, peace be upon you, within you, and all around you. It's peace. Send these people peace. Send the enemy peace, because that is what they truly need. Peace. Peace around this time. So yeah, guys, as always, I hope you are blessed, safe, and well, and I hope you are staying close to the Most High, and I hope you are getting yourself together, and no matter what circumstances, issues, or things that try to come against you, no weapon formed against you shall prosper. Yes, you may feel the impact of the weapons, but you will not feel them to their full extent, because they will never prosper, okay? So until next time, and as always, guys, I appreciate each and every one of you. Thank you for rocking and rolling with me, Miss T, on another episode of Therapy with Miss T. And if you would like a personal reading, it is allthingsspiritual444.com. If you would like to get candles, sprays, the negative energy be gone spray, and everything, it's allthingsspiritual444.com. I truly appreciate each and every one of you, and I thank you all for the support, the comments, the love. I appreciate it, right? Thank you so much for rocking and rolling with me on my journey as well as we go through this thing called life, okay? So until next time, and as always, guys, what we tell them, guys, we tell them, namaste.